shit! I don't want to fucking plan this hard.
And we're partially live since I guess actually Moko's thing is like pushing off Matt's camera, but who cares? And actually you're in the reverse.
Good.
Order.
It's what a widescreen
I
is.
gotta fix that. You guys are in the opposite spots. Whatever. So welcome
go fix that now.
to Dark Universe
Dirt
week
bag.
6, I think is what it is. I haven't put up week 5
I thought it
on
was
YouTube
week
yet.
5.
No, week 5 was last week. I believe this is
Well,
week 6.
week 5 was was it official?
It was. We didn't get it on stream because it just decided to crap out. My stream just wouldn't work. So,
oh yeah, that's right. Your
so-
thing sucks because
massive thunderstorm and everything else. Yeah, it's definitely because of content.
There was no thunderstorm that day.
Yes, there was. It was that day. It was horrible.
I think you might be confused with that. Right?
Maybe your face is confused. All right, now that you both are in the
Shut
right
up.
spots now, if you want, you can give a quick recap of what happened since if anybody's watching, didn't see last week's.
All right, last week they were all idiots, and yeah, they killed a whole bunch of people in a situation that normally would have killed most people.
I can't tell what's the.
Good story.
Yep. I wonder if he closed the entire thing, or it's just really zoomed in on that thing.
Who?
The webcam.
On the laptop,
All right.
Oh, he's frozen in place, but that's fine. It's probably the most he'll ever pay attention or look at the screen.
It's fine.
So, anyway, last week they got into some shit on a spaceship. They're all going someplace.
Because I'm an alien.
And lo and behold, Aaron chooses to be an alien.
And we discussed it
which, he can name whatever the species name is. It's basically a human, but it looks different. It's almost exactly the same. Yes, he speaks Shrorlik, which just happens to sound exactly like English.
How convenient.
How convenient it is.
Mm.
The best storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
The same language. So,
you
you guys are
camera off
currently
right now?
sitting in a space pod. Nobody's turned on the distress beacon yet. So,
Well, I would assume.
Avox is currently unable. He's unconscious and be like biostasis, this weird look on his face like he's about to die.
Yes, Avox technically died by putting him in biostasis and saved his life. He is welcome. And now he owes me a bunch of money. Or at
I
least
owe you
a job.
nothing.
Or at least a job. Well, biostasis failed. I got distracted. There was a better
Oh,
guy.
Oh. Sorry, Avox. Go ahead and make a new character. You can be on this ship that.
So.
Okay, I deny them entry to my ship. I don't trust these people.
Oh, sorry.
man.
I didn't say you were the captain either.
Yeah.
No, but I still I'm gonna voice my opinion.
You're
on it.
like.
All right, so you're
you're
all
the
sitting on a
janitor.
pod, and we'll see what actually comes and gets you real quick here.
We already made a roll, I thought.
Oh, I have them all listed down. Who comes and gets you?
I saw the 23.
Well, that reminds me, I got to open up my PDF or my.
You're right. I should
spreadsheet.
pull up the rule book so I
Okay.
can argue rules with you so we don't get cheated.
You can argue any rules you want with me, man. I'm not going to be like, no, you're wrong.
I know, but I should have it open so I'm prepared.
Prepared for me trying to screw you because guess what? In my game, armor-piercing rounds exist.
How convenient.
They're super expensive too.
Mm.
They're 1,000 credits each.
Oh. I'm glad that these people deem us worthy to use armor-piercing rounds.
Yeah, don't fuck with them.
I'm
That's
glad,
all
they,
I'm
I'm
gonna
glad they
say.
just want to throw money at us. So, I guess we turn.
All
this-
bullets should cost
I was- How
$5,000.
does how does an escape pod not turn on a freaking distress beacon like off the bat?
Because you could just launch them to launch them.
Well, I guess we'll turn it on. So I flip the switch. As
Okay, so you flip the
Avox
switch,
is like frozen, like paralyzed.
and you guys have about a couple minutes to sit and discuss what's going to happen to you.
So I guess I will look over at Alphonse and go, well, that was fun.
Yeah. At least I kept my gun.
Yeah, that is a good thing. In space, keeping your gun is very important.
Eh.
I would say, I mean,
And-
we kept him alive as we show you, like leaned up against, like frozen in place. Like he'll be good for a good 24 hours. But we hope to get rescued before then, or we're out of a job.
Mhm. I mean, I've got a med kit if we need it, but I don't know. What do you think's
Yeah.
gonna save us first? Mercenaries, psychopaths, Navy.
I don't know. We're probably eaten by a space worm before anything else, realistically. So, Well, just make sure that we should make sure that he pays us after all this. We better get some money out of
Yeah.
this. Because we saved his ass, literally. And I guess we just kind
You
of
know,
talk
if he-
about random stuff for a while, unless you want to talk about more stuff.
Okay, so you talk about how you're all absolutely worthless at what you do, and that's how you decided to jump ship and go to a different planet, because you've all had bad reputations on the previous planet.
Yep, that's my backstory. I'm sticking to it.
It's the best backstory. Hold on, where is this? Where is this? Ah, here we go. All right, so times go by.
Can we set goals
And-
for the session before we can go? any
Sure,
further?
let's set them right now. Who
Not
wants to be
dying.
alive? Not dying, that's 5 experience. I think that's reasonable.
I think I'm gonna send you one.
It's
for,
a
like,
very easy.
I'm gonna send you one for like an overall goal, and I'm gonna send you. And then I guess for my
Say it
for
on
the,
stream.
and I'm not saying the one on stream. But the one for today, I guess is just just try to get planet side. Like.
Okay, so try to get to your destination.
Reach my destination will be my goal for the day.
Okie dokie.
Which is could be great, could be really easy, or extremely difficult. One of the two.
Alright, so time's just passing. While we're passing, Matt, what's your goal for today? Logan's is not to die. Yours is
Try to not start a fight.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good goal.
To not start a fight.
Personally, me
Instigate?
personally not start a fight.
Instigate.
He's always the instigator.
That's not true, Logan.
No, he's suicidal. He's suicidal.
Yes. So Logan's goal: not be suicidal. So don't put any decision or don't make decisions that put you in harm's way. Matt says don't start a fight. Aaron's I don't even know because he hasn't even sent it to me yet.
I'm sending you my overall one, yeah.
Well, what's your day?
My
What's
day
your
one
for
is to
today?
reach my
Just get to the
destination.
planet.
Yeah, get to the planet.
Okay, great. So you get a message. You hear a pinging noise in your escape pod.
Okay. I look over at Alphonse and go, I got this. And I kind of, is there like a comms button or something?
Yes.
Alright, so I beep him like, hello?
Hello. This is the catcher in the rye.
Oh.
Do you need assistance?
Yes, we need assistance. We have a man here in critical condition. If we don't get him some help soon, he's gonna die.
Well, we do have med facilities, but there's a catch to it. It's not going to be free,
I'm sure
especially if you're a non-citizen.
Are any of us actually? I never clarified. Am I a citizen based on what who I
Did you
work
serve in the
for?
military?
But who I work for? Would that make me a citizen?
Did
Because
any of you serve in the town council is not part of that. Not part of
but
that,
aren't they like part of like that? Like kind
they're
of
a
like
lobbying group.
they like in a sense like dictate some of their decisions. So when I need to be a citizen realistically for like a requirement. No, fine. Especially since I'm
See, if any of you have military background, do any of you have military background?
I have local military.
I am a rogue psychic, and
that would make Matt would be technically classified. If he's had military experience with a government military,
definitely not.
then he would be considered a citizen for this
Okay, so
argument.
he is. So when he says this, I go.
He
I kinda,
needs to say, it's like, we have medical services, but we only service those who are citizens.
I let go of the button and kind of look and go, I'm not a citizen. Are you? As I look over at Alphonse. I mean, I'm guessing he might be, but I doubt, Prissy Boy over there actually served in the army.
Wait, so you said I did have citizen
You would
status?
be classified as a citizen. Yes, correct.
Okay, so, I mean, I do. I guess I do have citizen status, but gotta make sure that. Hold on a second.
Now, I sent you a Skype message with a couple, potential ideas of what it could be. Because I kind of want you to let you decide that. It could be something minor too. It could really be anything. Just like that's the main start of it is what I want. I think it could be interesting. It could be fun.
Okay, we'll figure it out. We'll make it work simple.
Okay, I don't know
All
why
right.
these guys bitch fucking up.
So Matt has currently disappeared.
That's why it fucked up. Okay. All right.
I'm now moving you over to the ship page.
Well, that's inconvenient because I was gonna have him talk to them, speak that. But I guess maybe Alphonse speaks and goes that he tells me he's a citizen. And I kind of beat back a little. I repeat. I go, I'm not a citizen, but we do have a man here that is a citizen. He's a little tired right now, and I can't keep him coherent. But I'm sure he can confirm his credentials when he gets on board.
All right. Well, regardless, we'll tow you back. You ain't gonna get very far in that
Sorry about that.
shopping cart,
I
as
say,
they're also called.
I confess, I'm like, yeah, it's a little cramped in here. There's 3 of us in here, and one's stiff as a board. But at least he's not dead.
I don't need you to share that information, sir.
I apologize.
It's like, all right, well, we'll take you in. It'll just be a couple minutes, you know. It might get a little bumpy.
Sounds good.
After this
Thank you.
conversation ends, you hear a click on the radio, and then you just feel like a giant, like, bonk, like something hitting the hull of your ship. Like, it's actually, I describe it almost like a harpoon, but it's like a magnetic harpoon. So, like, shoots out a giant magnet that just clings to your ship.
Cool.
And so they pull you up, and then you get into the you get pulled into like a docking bay.
Okay.
It's kind of like on the underside of the ship. You just get pulled in. It's actually what ship did I say it was? The Catcher in the Rye.
Catcher in the Rye.
Yep.
And then it's actually a part of the Galactic Federal Navy, so it is one of their vessels
Oh, we got lucky.
that happened to be in the area.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, did
I
we get
mean,
lucky.
there is some bad things that could have come and gotten you. But yeah, so they stop by and they pull you into the thing, and they stopped and gentleman comes out. He asks us if there's anybody else who got out of the escape pods.
I mentioned, yes, many of the civilians on our ship jettisoned before it blew up. We were attacked by fascists. I guess it would be the best word to describe them. Disciples of Purity, you probably heard of them.
Yes, they've been problematic. There's an ongoing problem with them.
They're a bit crazy, I do
They're
agree.
They're into some dark stuff from what I've heard.
Yeah.
So, about citizenship, who needed medical help?
I point to the guy that's like kind of frozen, but like easily liftable since he's in biostasis. I'm like, this man right here is like, I kind of like shift him over with my psychic powers towards, like out of the thing. Like, he's in critical danger. If he doesn't get any kind of medical assistance soon, he will die. How many hours has it been, probably?
Yes. 8.
Like within like the next like 16 hours.
I think that'll be a problem. But we do need to confirm that you said you were the citizen?
Oh no, sir. I work for the town council.
Oh, I'm sorry. What is your? I'm not talking to you anymore. What is your name, sir?
My name is Al Anderson. Alphonse Anderson.
Alphonse Anderson. Where did you serve, sir?
On Reziak.
Reziak.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
It's a very, very hot planet.
Yeah, I've been there before. We have actually our commanding officer, our CO is actually from Resniak. Good guy.
Cool.
Yeah. Do you have your papers? As he hold out his hand.
So I'm going to assume that I do have the papers on me and hand them to him.
Like data pad.
Yeah,
tape?
it's like a key.
Yeah.
It's like a key card.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So he, like, swipes your key card, looks at the information. He says, "All right, this will be taken off of your your actual medical coverage that's given to you through being a citizen." I just need you to sign here. So he like holds out the pad, waits for your signature.
I feel like this is a trap at the moment, but
You're
Alright,
on
so
a Galactic
I'll sign
Federal
it,
Navy
yeah.
thing.
I'm
You
signing
can look at it.
sign it.
If you want to look at it, sir, you're more than welcome to look at it.
Okay,
It's your
well,
standard legal briefing. You'd know you would have signed one of these before.
You've been
Well,
injured
do
at
a
least
quick
once.
go- Do a quick look over, make sure it is the same one, and then sign it.
Okay, it is the same one. And he says, well, we're going to go rescue the rest of these ships here. You guys are required to stay in this bay. You're not allowed anywhere else on this ship. Yeah, you understand.
Yes, I understand. That's fine.
So, military things, you're going to stay here. As for him, we're going to take him to our med bay, and we will deal with it from there.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, he gets, like, kind of, like, dragged off because one of his arms is held up, so it just gets dragged off and thing. So, and that leaves the two of you sitting in the bay with two armed guards just kind of, like, standing there at the doorway.
So I guess I kind of turn and look over at Alphonse and go, "A citizen, huh?
Yeah.
Are the
yes.
perks really worth it?"
Yes and no.
Yes.
I wasn't in it for the perks.
Mm. Right. Yeah, you have your little vendetta deal going on.
Yeah.
Who are you going after again? I don't remember. I think we might have talked about it a little bit on the plane, but after everything, it's kind of like a haze.
Let's continue on the medical, mutual future medical. That's what it was.
That's who you're going after, Matt?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I kind of asked him. Well, I mean, I'm just a mechanic right now, so you know, I'm just looking for a place, you know, a ship to fix or something kind of on, you know, planet side to fix up. But what'd they do to you? If you don't mind me asking, if you're comfortable talking about it.
Well, you know, back it was a while ago, but I used to serve in a temple. Came back one day and found it in ruins. Ship wreckage everywhere. Found some of the files on board. Traces back to who owned it. The only thing I got left for myself.
And that was them, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's gonna be like, are you going for a certain person? Or are you going for the whole company? Because going for the whole company, you're gonna have some issues. I think, to be honest, one man can't take down a company.
Do what I can.
No, I wish you luck. Hey, if you get a ship, let me know. I'll fix the engine for you.
No, he won't. So, while all this is going down, I don't even remember the name of your other character, Logan. I'm sorry. Israel. Israel?
Israel?
Israel? Is it Israel?
Israel.
Israel gets taken to the med bay, and they remove the biostasis off of you. And they start prepping you for surgery. You're just, like, going in and out, like, blacking out. Kind of like one of those, like, hazy, like, dreams that's kind of, like, loud and bright. Not headache. And so they're putting you into surgery, and, you know, you hear one of the people say it's about 2.5 hours to get you in and out of surgery. So, once that time has elapsed, you will come back at 2 HP. I don't know how much HP you have, but you'll have 2 HP. Understood? Okay.
Yep.
And Melwin's character gets shot in the head.
Yay!
Yay! Auto
All right,
turret because
time.
he stepped out of the med bay.
Not for another.
I was still in the room.
okay.
Doesn't count.
So during that time that like the next hour, they collect like four other pods with a bunch of people crammed in. What?
I think it was a phone that vibrated.
Sorry. I'll take
So-
that off the desk.
After a little bit of time, they collect about 4 or 5 other pods, and they got people just sitting in there in the cargo hold, and some of these people look familiar to you. You might actually think that some of these people were on the ship you were just on,
Well, that's what
but
we
not in the good way.
Oh. Well,
Yes.
wouldn't that be more of a check? I mean, you told us,
Yeah.
so I guess we recognize it.
Perception.
I mean, you told us.
You
so
recognize the people, but you're like, wait a minute here.
All right. So perception
wisdom,
is what? Wisdom
or int?
Perception.
With wisdom or int? Or charisma?
Wisdom.
Alright.
Yeah, how's perception with charisma? Explain that to me.
I got a 2. I don't recognize anything.
Nope.
So,
You don't even recognize your own mother.
she's far away. I can't help it.
Are you sure about that? Not with that score, you're not.
no assisted, right?
Oh my god, this is great. You don't even recognize. You think that's a persuade skill check? Roll a perception.
Oh,
yes.
my bad.
Re-roll it. Good. Yes. Do it. Get a 6.
One more try. Do a backflip. What?
Fat chick, backflip.
Yeah.
I thought 6 was still
6
fail.
is, no, 6 is a
I have no
success.
idea.
6 is the minimum success you can get.
Alright, so you look at this person, you're like, something about him looks really familiar. Was he one of those guys?
No. Hey,
Orin.
Oh,
there you go. Orin, doesn't that guy kind of look familiar to you?
Kind of turns, looks, and yeah. And is there a guard by us? I mean, at this point, if he,
no, they're standing at the front.
all right, so I kind of go. You keep an eye on him. I'll be right back. And I kind of get up and walk over to one of the guards and go, "Excuse me, I think we might have a problem here, sir. The men that attacked our ship. I think there's one.
Wait, your ship?
Well, not our ship, but the ship I was on.
Oh.
I believe there's one in this cargo bay."
All right.
And I like turn to point him out. I point him out if he's still in the same spot.
Okay, so you go and point out. Do you point to the right one?
I would assume yes, since Alphonse pointed out the guy, unless he moved.
Okay,
And if
he's
not,
giving you the stink eye across the room.
yeah, I
He's like, So he attacked the ship you were on and happened to be an escape pod, and you were the only person telling me this.
No, I actually, I didn't notice him at first. Alphonse.
No, you weren't even sure it was actually him.
Well, but after he tells me, I mean, that was for me to recognize to see if I noticed anybody.
Who tells you?
Alphonse
I'm really confused what you're talking about.
You're talking in character or out of character? Because I can't tell which
What are
way
you
we're doing.
talking about?
Oh my god.
Sir, you need to go sit back down over there. You're feeling really weird.
No.
Go.
This is a full-on persuade check then. To persuade him
Oh, right,
into...
go for it. Persuade me you're not a weirdo is what you're basically doing.
Charisma.
You're a weirdo.
You need to sit down, sir.
Alright, I go sit down. I kind of go sit back. Alphonse, I'm like, they didn't believe me. Maybe you should try
Talk
talking
to
to
you
him.
later.
I go sit back down and I look at Alphonse. I'm like, they didn't believe me. Maybe you should try talking to him. You're a citizen. Maybe they'll listen to you. Man, I have a 1 into freaking into persuade also. I rolled a freaking 1.
Oh, you rolled a 1. Oh.
Or did I? I rolled a 1 and a 2, so I rolled a 3 plus a 1. So I rolled shitty. Let's put it that way. So Alphonse, I tell you, I'm like, maybe you should go tell him. See if they'll listen to you. I went and told him at least have someone who's mentioned it, and having you mention it, maybe that'll convince him.
All right. Keep an eye on him. Don't
Will
make
do.
sure he doesn't go anywhere,
Alright.
and make sure he doesn't hand anything off to someone.
I assume I'm too far away to notice something like that, Moko. Especially with my perception check.
Yeah. With that perception checking your persuade.
Dude. You know what? I'm tired and exhausted after the battle we just had. I almost died and had to strain myself just to keep someone alive. I'm a little exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
It's affecting my thinking ability and charisma.
All right. So, I'm gonna go over and talk to the guard then.
Alright, so you go over and talk to one of the guards. He's like, citizen?
Sir, I'm sure that that my friend over there has just recently walked over and tried talking.
Yes. The Qatar. What about him?
I know he's a bit tired and everything, but what he says is true. That man over there started firing on the ship.
Do you have
And-
proof?
I do not have solid proof on me, to be honest. No.
Well, you should know, being a citizen, we don't do anything without proof. You bring me proof that he's the man, and we'll talk.
Okay. But in the meantime, could you at least just keep an eye out on him?
That's
Not
what we're
saying-
here for.
Okay. Just. Alright. So, just walk away.
All right. So you walk away from him.
Yeah.
1 second. Hold on.
That was the worst convincing ever, Matt.
Hey! You know what? I'm not convincing him to actually do something about it yet.
Mhm.
I
That was annoying me. I had to fix that.
Fucking-
What were you laughing at?
I was telling him that was the
just
worst
my
convincing ever.
logic.
Just gives up.
Hey, My character is not a smart man, alright?
The security guard goes, we don't do any evidence. And you don't even go, well, he shot on us. I recognize the guy. I mean, do you want me to walk over there and take his gun and bring it to you? That's what I probably would have said. At least throw some kind of
By the-
convincing into him.
By the way, your race is called Qatars, and you're blue.
Okay. I'm a dark blue.
You're not a Deadpool.
So, I guess we're sitting there. I'm just kind of keeping an eye. Maybe I want to look around the rest of the area, see if I recognize anybody else at this point.
You just recognize them as people sitting in front of him. A couple people are looking at you, I believe, or one of you, and they actually go over to the guard and they start saying things to him, and they're pointing at one of you. I can't remember which one of you shot the guy in the head. I think it was you, Aaron.
I shot the guy in the throat, in the back.
That was.
One of you shot.
I shot him in the neck at the beginning of the whole thing.
No,
after.
he's talking about the civilians. He's talking
Oh.
about the civilians on the plane. On the
Oh.
ship.
I think me and Matt both hit one. Or it was me and
Yeah, you
us.
guys fucking caught
I'm
him
pretty
for
sure it was
shit.
me.
And they're pointing over there, and you know they're like, yeah. You hear like a conversation. I allow you to roll a something close to a listen check. I don't even know what it is.
Want to go and guess his perception again?
Yeah,
This
I'll let you roll a perception. It's actually gonna be an 8 because they're a little bit farther away.
Yeah, I don't see anything else really.
Perception.
All right.
Yep.
With what would we be using? Charisma? To like
Wisdom?
You want to go? I mean, wisdom. I would think like
Intelligence.
knowledge.
Intelligence, because I'll justify it. You're smart enough to lip read.
Okay.
Sucks.
I got a
Not gonna
6.
go well for me.
So
Nope, you
I
didn't
hear
make it.
I hear a little bit. I hear whispers. I can't make out what they're saying.
You can hear that they're speaking words, but you can't figure out what
Damn
it
it.
is.
And they're pointing.
Neither
at me.
can them. And they're like pointing in your direction.
Maybe I get up and actually I go look at Alphonse. Why don't you get up and go see what's going on? I mean, they're pointing at us, so maybe they're gonna listen to you probably more than they'll listen to me. You know,
It's a woman holding a child too.
That's fine. I was more just go talk to the security guard, dude.
All right. I'll get up and go.
Bless you.
Excuse me. Thank
All
you.
right. I'll go back over there.
All right, so you go back over there. He says, "Stay where you are, sir. I don't want to get shot in the head by you too."
Shot in the head.
I heard stories. We've had 3 different people walk up saying you shot people in the head on that ship.
And we've also had 2 people say that that man over there was was firing along with his colleagues.
Yeah, that's why you're staying here.
And yet you're not
Under
doing anything
close
about the other guy too.
What were you supposed to do? We don't
Well,
have enough
obviously the
room to
same
put
thing
you
as
all in
me.
the brig.
I mean, if that's what you choose.
Hey, you stay over there by yourselves. They don't want you anywhere near them. They fear for
All right,
their
we
lives.
won't-
You're being
We won't go near
segregated.
them. We won't go near them, but keep an eye on that guy too, because he opened up fire. Hell, I have the wounds to prove it.
He also says you were firing at them.
No, he.
Go through the story of what
Nope.
happened. Give him the story of what happened.
All right.
You're gonna need to persuade.
Yeah, I'm
With
gonna
an
do persuade.
And this persuade will determine
An
whether
eight-
how well he tells
an
the
eight-
story.
Yeah, 8. An 8 means it's a pass, and you could you can kind of sway his judgment, being
Am I
like,
doing
okay,
wisdom or charisma?
maybe there's something more going on here.
Is it wisdom or
Charisma?
charisma?
That's
Oh,
charisma.
damn it.
Charisma?
I got -1. For
I know. I wish
charisma.
I was here for this part.
I know.
If I would
Oh,
have,
but you-
All right. Do I get any assisted or no?
I didn't get up with
Uh,
this.
no.
Yeah.
What about for being a citizen?
Nope. He doesn't get any. He doesn't
I
assist
tried,
him.
man. Like he's slightly
Yeah,
more
I
believable
know.
because he's a citizen.
I couldn't think of anything. Even citizen didn't work for me. Yeah. All right. It's 8.
Make that roll. You
Damn
suck.
it!
You really suck at telling stories.
He's like
Apparently.
that.
And then
I don't
one
even know
time-
how you expect to sell that story.
Can we
What
hear
are
how?
you even talking about? That? How is there 80 guys on the ship designed for 24? You are out of your mind. Go back over to your corner, sit down, and shut up. I don't give a fuck that you're a citizen. You're out of line. You should know better than to try to tell stories to the Galactic Navy, dude.
So you come to sit down and go. So how'd it go?
Apparently, there's 8 guys on the ship.
I look at you and go. What?
You
said there were 80
guys
guys
on this.
No, I look at Alphonse and go. Okay, where
I
did you
don't
get the
know,
idea? What,
I tried.
okay,
And then
if we ever get a job
Jack-
together,
Jackie,
I'm doing the talking.
Agreed. Agreed.
Well,
And so you guys just sit there for like an hour and a half, and
I
like
sit-
everyone on the other side of the room, just like staring you down, like you're the bad guys.
which is wait,
'Cause you
wait,
all shot
Let me ask
citizens.
this: why are they not looking at this other guy that shot at people too, though?
Because they're looking at you who shot civilians.
Oh yes, because airlocking a bunch of
As
people.
far
has
as they're concerned,
fucking humans.
they were defending themselves when you guys started opening fire and shooting people on the ship. You shot first.
Defending their.
They saw you shoot first. That's what they're concerned about.
I shot someone after they put people in the airlock.
Yeah, actually,
Ah,
that's true.
But
That is
you
very
guys
true.
were in the back. They were putting people in escape pods, selling themselves as the good guys. You don't know that though.
Oh, how convenient!
Oh yeah, how convenient.
I
to be
mean,
a
the
bad
whole
person.
airlock story
Is there
does
any
not
other
help,
alien on
right?
this ship besides me?
You have to prove. You have to find the bodies in space for
No.
them to prove it.
Is there any other alien on this fucking thing that survived besides me? Or are they
No.
all airlocked?
They all died. You're the only one.
All right, good. I'll make sure I use that as leverage and argue my case when we're about to get killed for this.
You're not gonna get killed unless you decide to do something stupid. All right, Logan, you become conscious, and you are currently
Yay.
laying on a medical bed, looking up at like a really bright light,
my
and
eyes.
it tastes like antiseptic,
Mm,
and the smell of
taste of
stale
antiseptic.
blood.
the smell of failure.
It smells like
No, the
the
person
light
who actually
ash
shot
in
someone
your eyes.
successfully the first go.
One day we'll roll.
You are the
over
only
six.
one in the room currently, and you hear a beeping noise from the rest, like the medical doodad hickey-majig next to you.
Very technical
As in,
talk.
like a life support system?
It's an auto dock.
Kind
think,
of.
Think robot keeping your ass alive. Like
Okay.
a virtual intelligence keeping you
You do have a
alive.
tube in your mouth too.
Yeah, you do.
It's helping you breathe.
You love it.
Are you just gonna do anything, or just kind of like sit there, like
Do I have the strength to do anything? Just said that I work
try
up
to
for like
pull
a...
the tube out if you want?
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
All right. So you choose just to sit there, flashback to the engine bay, or not the engine bay, the cargo bay. You know, nothing's happening except these two idiots sitting there by themselves, twiddling their thumbs in the corner.
No, I'm leaned back against the side of it, and just like arms up behind my head, horns are
So
out. Like,
completely
Looking like a dick.
oh, what else am I gonna do? It's
they
like,
come
what-
down, around, and they come up and over, like here, and then your mask sits on top of them.
exactly. So I'm sitting there with my
Like
mask.
almost like a mandible. It like starts in the back of your head and comes up like a mandible.
So
But it doesn't move when you talk.
Right. So I'm sitting back here, just kind of like leaning, my dark blueness. Just like, well, if there's nothing we can do, I'm just gonna hang out and chill. We'll wait and see what happens, and then we'll explain my story at that point if I have to.
Not all we can do at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what I'm at right now. My character's just like, fuck it. My gun's, holstered at my side. Because that's just where it is.
Oh, they confiscated your guns, by the when you
They
got
confiscate
on. They have
everybody's
there's
guns.
everybody's weapons have been confiscated.
That's
You're
right.
on an alliance, like a galactic navy ship. You're not gonna have a weapon on a military vessel.
It's fine. I would have surrendered it with no problem.
That was one of the conditions of coming aboard.
Conveniently backtracking. So I'm just sitting there looking at my empty holster.
Retcon. Sorry, baby. Retcon all day, for days and days. So time passes. Logan, you get a little bit more strength. You're officially now at 2 HP. I'm going to give you 2 HP for the rest of the time. And a gentleman comes into your room and looks at a data pad right in front of the base of your bed. Walks over, kind of like opens your eyes, the flashlight, and asks you, "How you doing? How you feeling?"
Why you got shot?
Like I've been shot.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. And he like just pulls
Feel
the
it right
tube
through
out of
the
your
tube.
throat, and you're like, "Ugh, wow."
Ugh. I feel like I was deep
Sorry about
throating something
that.
there.
Out. Okay, so he's allowed to make those jokes. That's part of his character. So how are you? How are you, sir? Like, what happened? How did you sustain like a gunshot wound on
I
a
don't.
civilian
remember.
shuttle?
Also, I'm going to backtrack, but my character was meditating, not leaning backwards. Remember, this is my meditating stance.
Nope, sorry, can't medicate.
I should be able to sit there and just close
That's
my
right.
eyes and be all like cross-legged. And
All right, now that's what you're doing.
yeah. So I have a character.
Now you're meditating. All right. So you're telling me you don't know how you received a gunshot wound from a carbine?
I remember people shooting at me. I don't know who they were or anything.
Hey,
from memory.
people are good.
I feel like I was dead.
People are good. Was one of them blue?
Not the one shooting at me.
But he was one with a gun, you said.
He defended me from, I think.
You think he defended
And I almost died. I can't remember a lot of things. My memory is hazy from the anesthetic.
I hate you.
I hate you so much, man.
you. You think he defended you? So we've had reports that they were shooting people on this ship. Is that correct?
They weren't shooting civilians.
Are you certain that no civilians were harmed in this encounter? Think long and think hard
Wait.
here.
Wait, before I answer that,
Israel.
did I see it happen?
Did
I
you see
don't
him shoot
remember-
people in the head? Yeah, you
don't
would have
think that-
remembered that Aaron's character shot
but
another
I don't-
character,
It's like,
and then Matt's character shot another civilian in a seat who were defenseless without guns.
Why were they
I
still in their
don't-
seats?
I don't think I was looking at the like I was
Because you failed your role.
concealed.
I'm sorry, arguing killing civilians needs to be a double one roll.
I don't
From now on, no, it
I
didn't.
don't actually think that my character was physically looking at like that. Like, would have visibly seen that at the time because he was either concealed behind something or like cowering in fear under a chair.
He might have missed it actually. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's actually a good point.
Okay, so no, you didn't see us shoot anybody.
So we have ran your information in our system, and we got a bounce back that there was a active file on you. Care to elaborate? As this doctor's sitting down with his leg kind of crossed like this, it's like,
I don't understand what that means.
you have an open file. There's a reason you have an open file in the GAFN system. Care to explain why you have an open file?
Out of character, I don't know what you're going on about.
Out of character. So, given your backstory, there's an open file that you're tagged in because someone in your company tagged you in the file that you went missing.
But he wouldn't
So
know
I'm-
this though, right?
Well, his character would know that someone might be looking for him, and he would know that an open file would probably mean somebody's looking for him, or some information about him.
Okay.
Do they have a name on like if someone's looking for me, or are they just going off like there's a file that says that I'm MIA?
There's a file that has your name on it that's looking for information regarding your whereabouts. That was properly filed through government rule, like regulations.
Okay. The last thing that I remember before I boarded that ship was we were raided by...
Disciples of Purity.
No, it wasn't them. It was the Rubio Sodality.
That ship.
And I was the only person who lived. So, someone
I'm
from
sorry,
my family
what?
might be...
Rated from who? Or
The
whom?
Rubio Sodality? I don't know. That was the sign that was left, like the signature next to everybody's lifeless bodies. I would prefer not to go into detail. It's still soft.
Let me tell you, being part of the Galactic Federal Navy, we have access to a lot of information, and there's no such organization, piracy group, or anything with that name. Why are you fabricating such lies to us?
I'm just gonna look at him. I'm not saying anything. That's like when
Maybe you need more time to rest. We'll be back to talk some more.
Is a squeeze
I'm not-
of morphine.
It's not even morphine. It's a saline bag.
Even worse. I did respond to him.
Alright. Well, he gets up, goes over to a drawer, pulls out a syringe, goes and adds it to your bag. It's back. And then walks out of the room. Hippocratic oath, it's nothing bad.
Okay.
He's still a doctor.
Not
Different
just
than
some
that.
fake
But he's still
doctor.
a doctor. Yeah, he's a medical doctor at the Hippocratic Oath. So going back to the cargo bay. Is there anything going on, or are you just sitting there?
I think I'm sitting there just meditating, waiting for something to happen, but like half paying attention, half kind of meditating. So I'm just like in a
I'm just
pose
keeping-
where just
Alright. So
I'm
a
just keeping an
gentleman
eye on
comes
Billy
in.
Guy.
A gentleman comes in. He announces to everybody that they're going to be dropped off at. Let's find the planet name.
yeah, where were we going?
Hatheen.
What is it? Hatheen?
Oh,
You
yeah,
guys are being
Hatheen.
dropped off at the Navy port in Hatheen because they have to drop you off, and you're gonna be run out through a shuttle. You're not gonna be dropped off at this main ship,
Okay.
and that'll happen in about 2 hours when they get there. Because they have to use slow means to get there. It's fast, but it's not like grand scheme of things.
What
You know.
was the name of the captain, the person we met originally? Did he give us a name?
He didn't give you a name.
All right.
You never asked him.
Nope.
Or did you give him your name?
Well, he didn't ask it either. So there. So okay, I guess then we wait for the couple hours. Does he heal anymore,
Yeah, so a
or
couple
is he
hours
just
go
stated
by.
his 2 HP for the day?
He stays 2 HP, and he stays in the thing. He hasn't come out yet.
Okay. Do I have anything?
None of you think it's weird. None of you are gonna ask for. All right, go
I mean, realistically, I would.
roll a perception check. Both of you, Matt and Aaron, roll a perception check.
Wisdom?
Wisdom.
Yeah, because I don't think it'd be that weird for him realistically to be. Yeah, see, I don't think it's that weird.
Oh my god,
Dude,
you don't think it's that weird at all.
I think it's perfectly acceptable.
None
Matt.
of you think it's
with,
that
with
weird.
how
No,
badly.
what the fuck's wrong
With
with
dude,
you?
we have rolled a 1 thing over a 7. We've rolled a 7, and everything else has been a 6 or lower.
All you need is a fail, like a pass.
So yeah, I just think
Oh my
that.
God. So none of you think none of you. I'm telling you right now, none of you think it's weird that your buddy isn't coming with you. Like he's not back yet, or you haven't even thought to ask about what's going on with him.
No, I mean I can assume before
You
we get
guys
off the
don't love me.
before we get off the ship, I would probably ask. But while we're on the ship, I'm just assuming he's just being worked on, and or he's been stabilized, and they're just keeping him in the medical area because of how badly hurt he was.
A couple hours pass. They start shoving you all onto a shuttle, except they say you two are going to have to go on in the second shuttle because nobody likes you two.
I let him go. That's fine. Where is our friend? How is he doing?
I've been here the whole time. I have no idea.
Can you check for us? Because I would like to not leave without him. We did show up with him. We should be leaving with him. And
I will go inquire to the location of your buddy, and we'll figure out how long it's going to be.
Thank you. His name was Israel Falou.
I'm well aware.
Okay. Thank you.
Told me when he showed up.
Thank you, sir.
He steps out of the room.
He was in stasis when he showed up.
The other...
We told him his name, I think.
No.
Oh.
You dropped his name.
Oh, didn't know that.
Yeah, you bastard.
That might have missed that.
Anyway, they launch the shuttle. They huddle everyone in the shuttle. Everyone is gone except you two. And you two are just sitting there in the bay with, like, the one guy sitting at the door with his arms crossed, kind of leaned up against it.
Alright, look at Alphonse. I kind of maybe stop mentioning that Alphonse go. Hopefully he's okay so we can get off this ship and finally, get to, doing the important things like making money.
Yeah.
As we flash over back to Logan's character, Israel, the doctor comes back in and says, "So who could be wanting you? I mean, there's a reason somebody went through all this trouble to try to find you."
My family?
Well, I would be inclined to believe they shared the last name, but they don't.
My uncle?
What's your uncle's name?
Farouk.
I don't actually. Farouk.
Farouk.
We'll go with Farouk.
Farouk.
Lock it in.
Yeah.
Oh, now you're making me add names to this shit.
I didn't know
you're
his
the one
name
that
was.
asked.
All right.
His other uncle Ishmael.
Baruch, and he's your uncle.
Yeah.
And this is going to be what's your character's initials? I'm sorry.
Mine.
IF?
IF.
IF. Okay, say this.
If?
He's like Baruch. Baruch what?
Watermelon.
God damn.
Watermelon.
Well,
Mellow.
either way,
The first thing I looked at.
either way,
That's the way to do it.
God damn it.
well, given my experience, I think that this is actually a problematic situation for you. That it might not be wise for you to go home. You don't randomly start looking for somebody when their family's dead. Conveniently when you're not there. You get what I'm saying?
No, sir. I'd like to go home.
All right. Well, I do sign you out. I just signed you out. As he just signs out the pad, stops on the table. Like a guard will come and get you here in a moment or two. I'll send for them. That you really should be careful about going home, especially since you don't know what happened to your family. Aaron, what the fuck are you doing?
Pet my dog.
Dog needs to be on camera or it doesn't exist.
You don't
So,
exist.
a moment
Who
later, a
doesn't
guard
exist?
comes in and takes you back to the cargo hold. Kind of like holds your arm up in like a weird way, and you're like, ow, 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 ow. What's your total HP? 4?
No, his is
Oh,
6, I think.
6.
Dog.
Doge.
It's a doge.
Dag?
Go away,
You
doge.
like dags? Dags.
Okay.
Dags. So he takes you back to the cargo hold. And then you have another officer come out and say, "All right, so we dropped the shuttle off. We'll be back here in a moment or two. I do have to make a request of you people. If I ever hear another situation like this come along, and your names pop up, there's gonna be trouble. Do you all understand?"
Yes, sir.
I
That's what I like to hear.
I kind of understand, except for so if the disciples appear, you decide to attack another ship with a bunch of aliens on it, and I'm the only alien left alive.
That's not what we're talking
I'm in
about.
trouble.
We're talking about shooting civilians. If I hear that any of you are shooting civilians again, there's problems, especially when they're citizens.
No, I understand that, sir.
Do you? I want to hear you say, "I understand, and I will not go out of my way to shoot innocent people."
I will not go out of my way to shoot innocent people, sir.
Good. Well, get in the ship and get the fuck off my ship. As he turns off and leaves the thing. So you all mount up into this kind of little cruiser. It's got 4 bucket seats. Think of it like a helicopter size drop ship. It's just and it shoots down to the surface. It's a bumpy ride, and then you flash in, and about your, has anyone actually from this planet or no?
Yeah, it's
Dean is my planet.
It's his planet.
Yes. Describe the weather to me.
Today? Or just the planet?
How is it doing?
The planet.
Are there 4
The planet's weather.
seasons? Is it always hot?
Earth weather.
Is it
I already told you this. It's like Earth weather.
Okay, so you land. Didn't you say it's tilted at a permanent axis?
Yeah, I think he did say that.
Okay,
one
so
side's
it's
all-
tilted. You guys land in the north where it's currently snowing.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
sucks for you guys. Good thing I'll stay warm.
I love the snow.
We're looking.
And
Is,
so they
is
dumped off the
Alphonse
ship.
magically in a
Damn
bunch
it.
of winter clothing?
Fucking cold here.
Nope, you're all in your standard
That's
clothes.
acceptable for me. I just look.
Need
Okay.
to find somewhere. Gotta get the fuck out of here now.
So another thing about your alien race, Aaron, is that you can
Oh.
stand with the cold. You're completely tolerable to cold.
I just realized something. I don't think we can retcon it now. I have video fucking recording of that entire incident, which I don't think I want to tell them. I do.
How?
I have the Argus web, which is.
Oh. Yeah, you could have used it, but you didn't.
No, that's good because I think it probably would have recorded me actually shooting the person in the back of the head on accident.
Yeah, it would have.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna edit that footage at some point in time. I mean,
Oh, it
actually,
disappears after 24 hours.
I think it's
remember?
24 hours once I get in a data slab, which I don't have a data slab yet.
Thing about your humanoids is that you have an extreme tolerance to cold.
Okay, so we're extreme tolerant to cold, and what are we called again?
A Qatar. A Qatar. A Katar. Qatar.